Srila Gurudev is talking with the devotees, that is, assembly of devotees seated like we are in front of him. So you can also come nearer, and I can't promise what is the quality of the sound, and we'll see, we'll do our best. But there are captions, so try to follow along. And we already were here, and as we are able to do, we had darshan of Gurudev for the first however many minutes, and we're going to continue from where we were. So some of us have been here from the beginning, with a gap in the middle, and others we're joining. So we're coming upstairs. Well, upstairs, I was never in Nani. We're coming through the door to where Gurudev is in Nani, which was a castle, they say, but it looked, I found out later, it looks like a castle, but it's not really a castle. But they rented this whole place for Gurudev's world tour number, whatever it was. So this is a YouTube video, and it's on the Srila Govinda Maharaj video series, and it's all there down in that bottom corner. You can see Srila Govinda Maharaj video series, if you search for that, and it's the most recent posting. It is just recently there, and we are starting a few minutes in. And so, Jai Srila Gurudev, Om Vishnupad, Srila Bhakti Sundar, Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. And I haven't seen this before. I wasn't there in Italy when Gurudev was there in Italy, and so we're all sitting and seeing it at the same time. But Subhasini, who is helping very much with these captions that you see at the bottom, she was very enthusiastic. It's the best video ever, as is the case with every video we see, every book we read. And so, without further ado, Jai Srila Gurudev Ki Jai. Oh yeah. So those who speak Spanish, you're going to get a Spanish translation as it runs through. Okay, so we're joining. There's been some explanation, and now we're going to continue. Jai Srila Gurudev.
The remedy is necessary, otherwise life will be spoiled. And not only life, everything will be spoiled.
Il rimedio è necessario, altrimenti non solo la vita è, diciamo, è
This, on a book stand in the middle of the room.
In un contesto occidentale, chiaramente l'associazione di è difficile avere perché si sanno, non è perché ci stanno i presupposti per associarsi. Allora praticamente continuamente ci troviamo insieme a queste persone.
Siamo soggetti a farsi
tirare giù, diciamo così.
Saying that we are living in this Western society, and more or less we are all like victims. We are prone to fall prey of this situation. So,
of Kali Yuga.
What is the remedy? How to come out?
We live in the Western society. Our society is making us victims of these things. Victim means we must go to that association always. Then we need some force. We need some forceful advice how to get out.
There is no association, there is no strong association.
Advice to give is difficulty.
Dare un consiglio forte è difficile.
Individual situation. Situation is individual.
We need stronger medicine in our situation.
Yes, can give that stronger medicine. I know that medicine,
Hare Krishna.
but I cannot give that. That is my, not only your question, it is my question to me. I need to do good for my friend who is taking initiation from me. He is my disciple, and I have responsibility for my disciple. Then I must try to give relief. My disciples first. It is my duty.
Dice Maharaj che il suo dovere è
dare la precedenza ai suoi discepoli, coloro che sono iniziati, e cercare di aiutare loro, di liberarsi dai loro problemi. Poi anche gli altri, ovviamente.
Sto dicendo che questo problema, cioè che lui conosce la medicina.
Sì, aspetta, dobbiamo fare finire quella cosa. Sta dicendo che lui può dare il rimedio, però prima di darlo, siccome è un rimedio forte, lui vuole assicurarsi, prima lo dà ai suoi discepoli e poi lo può dare anche agli altri.
And remedy is very simple remedy, given Srimad Bhagavad.
E per ogni cosa c'è un rimedio molto semplice e questo è lo Srimad Bhagavad.
But I can say, who is under control of me to heal or see, and they will follow me blindly.
Jai,
Then they will get remedy.
the truth.
Ma lui si rivolge soprattutto a quelli che sono sotto la guida di Maharaj, che siano uomini o donne, e se lui dice qualcosa allora loro lo seguiranno ciecamente, allora avranno il rimedio.
And that is very simple. Krishna given that method through his reporting. And Mahaprabhu himself happily accepted that remedy. But if I shall say in the meeting, no one will learn happily.
We will.
Dice che
Tell
questo
us,
tipo
tell
di
us.
procedura è stata accettata anche da Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, ma se lui
Teachings.
la risposta riguardo a quel punto lì, se lui la darà in un incontro pubblico non sarà molto accettabile.
My disciple will learn. Because I am from first time I am with them. But general responsibility, I have some, but their prescription must be other prescription. But actually real prescription is that, what given Srimad Bhagavad, what given Mahaprabhu, that is the real prescription. But who will learn it?
Allora sto dicendo che lui le sue, diciamo, risposte le dà soprattutto a quelli che sono vicino a lui, e che però, diciamo, queste risposte vengono già dalle scritture, da Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, però il problema è se uno è in grado, vuole accettare oppure no questa medicina.
They want to know how many hands of Mahavishnu. They want to know how many legs of Vishnu. They want to know which way Vishnu is feeding, etc., etc.
Vogliono sapere quante braccia ama Vishnu, quante mani ha Nishingadeva.
And how Nishingadeva is eating.
E come Nishingadeva mangia.
And there's so many, the big things, they are reading somewhere, someone hearing Prabhupada said this, Prabhupada said that, someone telling this scripture said this scripture said that. But nothing will come for my spiritual benefit.
Molte persone leggono da molte scritture, da molti libri, dicono ho sentito che Prabhupada ha detto questo, quello, l'altro, però in realtà non darà un vero beneficio spirituale se uno non segue.
So many big books we are publishing, showing our knowledge is that book. I am doing this, I am doing that, but I am not taking any instruction from my instructor or any instruction from my friend.
Ci sono tanti libri che sono stati pubblicati, che abbiamo pubblicato, che però uno li legge, ma uno in realtà non va a prendere poi le istruzioni direttamente dall'istruttore a cui fa riferimento o da qualche amico.
Living in the higher plane, that is egoist temple.
Yes. Vivere in quello stato, in quel piano cosiddetto trascendentale, l'ego viene costantemente tentato, viene messo alla prova.
So Srila Gurudev is pointing out, we are getting this knowledge, and we are getting, I'm very knowledgeable, all this. And Gurudev is pointing out that here, by doing this, living in the highest plane, the higher plane, is the egoistic temple, not the temple of surrender and the temple of devotion.
Because of question,
getting knowledge. I'm getting knowledge from the books, but I'm not following what my instructor told me to do. This idea. And Gurudev, we're already some way into this conversation, and probably at the beginning of the recording it started when he's already talking. And he's trying to get some message across to these devotees who are asking him how many, how does Nrsingadev eat, and what are, the technical things, knowledge rather than devotion. Anyway, this is the context.
Stanno viviendo nel templo di
And Gurudev is trying to transmit.
Nel piano dell'ego. First necessary to blast that egoism.
La prima cosa da fare è quella di distruggere l'ego.
Then, Jnani Prayasam Udapasya Namante Jivanti. This sloka is remedy. Mahaprabhu given, I told him. The Mahaprabhu accepted this. Sarvadharman Pushtam Jamame Sarvam Pushtam. That also not Mahaprabhu accepted happily.
Mahaprabhu, anche il verso che ha citato prima, quello aveva accettato Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu non aveva accettato neanche Sarvadharma Harityaja.
Not happily accepted. Ramananda and Mahaprabhu's conversation, it will be...
Non aveva felicemente accettato quello che Ramananda aveva, diciamo, risposto, perché quello è considerato la DC.
Not necessary to know everything.
Non è necessario sapere tutto.
Not make any confuse with any hazy matter.
E non fare confusione a riguardo a qualsiasi soggetto, materia.
No benefit will come to us.
E non verrà nessun beneficio a noi.
But the benefit will come if we are surrendered to Lord. Not only surrendered. Jnani Prayasam Udapasya Namante Jivanti Shanmukuritam Bhavadhyavata. Mahaprabhu told, yes, this is some remedy. We have so much knowledge about Bhagavad Gita, about Bhagavad, about Vedanta, Upanishad. And someone, my friend's friend, he is magistrate in Puri, and he abusing our Sampradaya.
Hare Krishna.
And hearing abusement, he is telling who not read Govinda Bhashyam, which way he is a sannyasi of Sampradaya. Who not read Govinda Bhashyam. Like that abusement. Then I cannot tolerate, I come out from the room. Otherwise I give up. You tell as you like and go.
La prima cosa da farsi è quella di sottomettersi, e se uno segue il piano della sottomissione ogni cosa procederà. Maharaj stava parlando di un magistrato che stava pure, your friend, magistrate, che parlava, ma chi è
I am telling friend, he is my disciple.
Ha parlato che è un amico, un magistrato che però in realtà è un suo discepolo, e diceva, ma chi è che ha scritto il Govinda Bhasya?
When he abused our sannyasi sampradaya, I was very disturbed. In my house, he is abusing the Vaishnava sannyasi. It is, I cannot tolerate.
E lui, diciamo, in qualche modo stava abusando della nostra sampradaya e dei nostri sannyasi, quindi il Maharaj non ha tollerato questa cosa, di questo abuso.
Then I come out and told him, oh, Mr. The eligible person, how much hand you are seeing me? I read Govinda Bhashyam. How much hand you have seen to me?
How many hands?
You read Govinda Bhashyam, how many hands you have got? Who teach you Govinda Bhashyam, how many hands you have got? Everyone have got Chaturbuj.
4 hands.
4 arms.
Do you have 4 hands by reading all these books?
Siddhanti Manskore.
How much progress you have got after reading Govinda Bhasha? You are doing lawyer. You are a lawyer. You are dealing some material law, and illegally, legally, you are dealing that. How many hands you have got? You are averaging the Vaishnava.
Maharaj dice, tu sei un magistrato, stai sempre a che fare con cose legali, illegali, e come puoi tu, diciamo, fare questa affermazione? Quante braccia hai per poter dire questo? Hai visto quante braccia ho io, quante braccia c'è qualcun altro?
The fact is this, yeah, we may know everything of the scriptures, but if we do not know to swim, how to swim, we must drown in that.
Possiamo anche sapere molte cose delle scritture, però se stiamo in un oceano e non sappiamo come nuotare, affogheremo.
That is fact in front of us.
Questo è fatto.
I am initiating some persons wants to give liberation from this material world, and they will join in transcendental world. That process, what I heard, what I have got, that since I am giving them, and my well wishes, my blessings, everything I am giving to them, they will be promoted.
La persona che viene iniziato, che vuole, diciamo, cambiare diciamo, posto, se ascolta ciò che Maharaj dice e accetta il modo come lo dice e si fa guidare, allora quel modo lì lo porterà a essere promosso a un piano superiore.
Necessary to follow real practicing life, and that will come through Trinada Vishunichena Talorika Sahisnuna Amanina Manujana.
La necessità è quella di seguire una persona che sta praticando e poi da quel piano là poi arriverà a Trinada Vishunichena.
How much following we are that? We need to preach them this first, and leave your egoist.
He was knowledge in the trash can.
In American.
Please put that in the trash can.
Prabhupada said it. Srimad said it.
Dice Mahaprabhu ha detto che la conoscenza è un modo per ammassare, per, diciamo, l'ego, per creare una quantità illimitata di ego. La conoscenza ti porta a far sviluppare più l'ego.
Simply by becoming a pandit, one cannot attain realization.
Yes. Then, if we want a real practicing life, not necessary to read so many things, not necessary to know so many matters, only how to swim, that's necessary.
Se vogliamo condurre una vita, diciamo, da praticanti, non è necessario leggere molte scritture, leggere tante cose. La cosa importante è che al momento di bisogno dobbiamo sapere come nuotare.
I want to cross the river.
Voglio attraversare il fiume.
But why Surya, why sun coming out in east side, why going to west side, setting, and why air flowing all over the world, why this star giving that result, why that star giving that so many knowledge. We are trying to collect that so many knowledge, but not trying to collect this how to swim.
Cercando di raccogliere tutte le informazioni, vogliamo sapere da che parte il sole spunta e perché deve tramontare da quell'altra parte, il vento da dove viene, da come si muove, l'aria. Però non stiamo cercando veramente di capire come fare per imparare a nuotare.
Why some parrot have blue tongue and he can talk But other parrot has red tongue, he cannot talk anything.
Se un pappagallo che ha una lingua blu può ripetere legalmente, uno che ha una lingua rossa magari.
Anyhow, gives Gurudev a little time to think.
Who is depending upon me?
So Gurudev said, actually it is my advice to my friends who is depending upon me.
Be serious about practicing life.
Be serious of practicing life.
And not necessary to read so many things. I told that 3 books is sufficient.
Yeah, but which 3 books?
Ma lei sta dicendo che sta cercando.
And who is a preacher under guidance of his guru? If necessary, he will try to preach something. But always with this 3 qualities: humility, tolerance, and giving honor to others. Otherwise, result not will come to us.
Cercando sempre di dare questi consigli ai suoi, diciamo, amici, quelli che non è importante leggere tutti i libri, che bastano leggere anche quei 3 libri che sono stati dati, e se comunque uno vuole anche predicare è comunque sempre necessario l'umiltà, la tolleranza e il rispetto agli altri.
Homeopathic medicine.
I'm trying to out.
Yeah.
I shall see when it will go out. I know what it costs. How about see your mission? I shall see your deity. I shall see your devotee. See me
Jump there.
I shall serve your mission. I shall serve your deity. I shall serve your devotee. And this is my life's style.
And the devotee should get a fan and serve Gurudev. Oh, this is why it's a fan, not a formality.
Devotees and deities.
E le divinità.
Sus devotees and sus deities, deities in one. And he's trying with sick body. He's working with sick body.
E questo lo sta facendo anche con un corpo malato, quindi.
Yes, if I am fearful with sickness, the sickness again and again will come and attack me.
Se ha paura della malattia, la malattia lo aggredirà sempre.
When I cannot walk, then I am using wheelchair, but I must go.
Se magari non riesce a camminare, userà una carrozzella, però deve andare.
This way, I am trying, I am possible by you.
In questo modo lui sta cercando di andare avanti per soddisfare, diciamo, il desiderio del suo Guru Maharaj.
I have a question, how to get free from that intoxication? I found that section where Sridhar Maharaj is discussing the point, but it does not mention how to get out of it.
Earlier in the talk, Gurudev was saying about Maya is like intoxication. When you start to take intoxication, then you become the servant of that intoxication. You lose your freedom, you become a servant of it. But Maya is like that we are becoming caught into Maya, and then we're trying, it's going to be, I can be the master of the material world. But then we just take a little bit, then we find more, and then we find that we are the servant of the lotus feet of that intoxication, that example. So now Giri Maharaj of New York has just said, I found that some section, but how to get out of it is now he's asking. So again, to remedy, asking remedy.
Not in this section.
By not taking.
Very hard.
Yes, it is hard. No doubt, Maharaj.
But the soul has full freedom. He can choose to take or not to take. That is always his choice.
No, Maharaj, when it is addicted, he have no freedom. All freedom gone to the lotus feet of that addiction.
In Singapore, they have one treatment.
Maharaj says at every stage in our existence, outward help is present. So from the outside, that help must come.
Yes.
That must
From outside, that help must come. I believe it. Because I have so much experience within this age. And unbelievable, so much conditional experience. And I am from a village boy to world guru position. Without quality, without qualification.
Not agree.
Then I know it. I have got it. Through my experience and mercy and blessings, etc. of Guru Vaishnava. Then I cannot say I have not got. I must say I have got. If I deny, then I will go offended to Guru Vaishnava.
Allora dice che tutta l'esperienza che ha avuta è il risultato della misericordia del Guru di Vaishnava. Lui non lo può negare perché se lo negasse sarebbe un'offesa verso di loro.
But behind that, so much money, energy, and payment energy.
Hard experience.
Behind that, hard experience, so much hard experience.
Ma dietro, per arrivare a questo livello c'è un'esperienza molto dura.
For that I am always thinking about situation of the disciples.
Per questo motivo lui sta sempre pensando a riguardo alla situazione dei suoi discepoli.
You have said that somebody who has experienced some maybe suffering in his life, he can appreciate the suffering of others. You have said. Who knows some suffering in his own life, he can appreciate some suffering of others. You mentioned.
Appreciate.
Not appreciate, but can understand.
Understand, not appreciate.
Una persona che ha sofferto molto nella sua vita potrà capire la sofferenza degli altri, non apprezzare.
What is suffering? My friends, they are getting. What is difficulty they are getting? I understand because it was in my life experience. And so many things I have seen. And if I say so many gurus I have seen in my life, and they are all so great and good. And they are all my own himself. Like Prabhupada, one of the Guru. Like Goswami Maharaj, Jajavar Maharaj.
Ha visto così tanti Guru Maharaj, tutte grandi
He's the
personalità.
god brothers of Guru Maharaj.
Keshav Maharaj, Vaikhalas Maharaj, Sumit Maharaj,
Diciamo,
Malo Maharaj.
All the Maharaj.
grandi devoti, che questi grandi Maharaj che
They are all great. Tirtha Maharaj,
sono tutti grandi.
One Maharaj, Bhagavad Maharaj, in the society of Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur. They are all great. And many, what can I say, many Grihastha devotees of the Prabhupada. So many Grihastha devotees. And for that, I have got some strength of my mind, strength in my spiritual life, everything. Blessings of the Vaishnava, blessings of Guru.
Grazie ad essersi associato con queste grandi personalità, per le loro grazie e benedizioni, lui Maharaj è riuscito ad avere un po' di forza di mente e per procedere.
All that is necessary to think benefit. Only making some disciple is not my business.
Fare discepoli non è il suo vero affare.
People where I born, there my father was in society. like priest. Father was priest like that. Then I inherited that him.
That position, understanding of knowledge.
Understanding of knowledge about Guru. And I do not want to be Guru. From childhood, I want to be celebrated. And still I am gatekeeper of Chaitanya Sadhana.
Ma lei sta dicendo che lui era nato in un posto dove suo padre era come una specie di sacerdote, di prete, come un guru, quindi lui è nato in un ambiente che sapeva che era il guru, però fin dall'infanzia non ha mai voluto essere il guru, ma ha sempre pensato di essere il servitore.
Because so many disciples of Guru Maharaj all over the world, and I have also so many disciples of Guru Maharaj given me that chair, then I must serve that chair. This way I am continuing my service life until death. It is my promise to my Guru Maharaj.
Siccome che ci sono tanti suoi confratelli, discepoli di Siddhartha Maharaj, e tanti diciamo suoi discepoli, e siccome gli è stata offerta questa sedia per condurre la missione di Siddhartha Maharaj, quindi fintanto che lui è in vita dovrà continuare a servire questo compito.
You all. And it is very good day for today. And all hearing about Krishna consciousness. Discussion was very good. That matter also was very good. Now it's necessary to get some result. Only the hearing is not final.
I would like to ask one question to you.
Yes, Prabhu.
I translate what you said now, but I made my question. Maharaj ha detto che è stata una giornata molto bella, molto buona, perché c'è stato un bel incontro, buone domande, e si spera che ci siano anche dei risultati. I'm making it
Maharaj, one thing also, you can tell all these topics today, all covered in this book.
Which
you can read this, they don't get...
Tutti i soggetti di cui sono stati parlati oggi sono ricoperti in questo libro, l'evoluzione soggettiva della coscienza. La mia domanda è questa, no? Siccome che noi diamo per scontato che i devoti facciano la vita dei devoti e quindi agiscono da devoti, però affrontiamo il problema di devoti che erano devoti, che però adesso non sono più devoti o perlomeno non vogliono più essere devoti. Quindi come predicare a queste persone di ritornare a essere devoti? I tell you this. Question is, we have to preach, and but best preaching is to preach to the best and most difficult preaching is to preach to the devotee.
What?
And for example, we know that maybe some people were living as devotees before, like Bhakta. But now they are not anymore, they don't want to be devotees.
Hare Krishna.
They now reject the life of devotee. And we want them to come back again in the path of devotion. So how to preach to them, how not preach maybe not, but how to encourage them to come, because you see some they are taking intoxication, they are living in like a new age way. They don't want to be pushed to practice a particular way of life. We want Krishna, but we want also Maya. This is the problem. The problem that one may be also devoted to Krishna, but at the same time is also like Maya.
Hare
So
Krishna.
if you reject Maya, then maybe he will be more angry against Krishna. So we have to find a way to encourage, to preach to these people, because there are many devotees, we know that they were devotees, but now they are not anymore devotees. They maybe they are facing this problem that they don't want to be again devoted. What is the solution for this?
Hare Krishna. So, would you like to hear the answer now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, I say, Abhinav, you can come here, and then you at the end, when it comes to the end, it's Facebook, so it goes to wherever it likes. So just stop it at the end, and it's another 20 minutes or something like that. But I have to go because I got some duty, and I haven't heard the answer. I'm sitting here. I also want to hear the answer, but because it's on the YouTube, we can hear the answer later. This is our hope. But you can all hear the answer. Oh, I can hear the answer from you later, after breakfast. But I need to go now because I've got to go at 8 o'clock. So just stop and start, and volume, you know how to work the thing. So now you're going to hear from Srila Gurudev the answer. Jai Srila Gurudev. And there you are, there's a question. And that's like a sad question, because we're always we want to keep in association of the successful devotees. But like this devotee is saying, we do want to have those who kind of slip back or caught in, for some reason, in illusion. We must want them to come back, and especially people who are really our friends and we're working together, and then we find they're doing all sorts of things. We say, why you do this? So here, the answer is going to come. But I have to bow out. Please excuse me, Srila Gurudev. I got to go. Yes, you go. You have service. Okay, thank you, Gurudev. So I'm leaving with you.
It is a problem for whom?
Many young boys, they like, or
Problem for whom? That I'm not telling. This is problem you are telling. Problem for whom? Problem for you or
no, for those who want to preach. For those.
That is preachers' problem.
Yes. Since we are preaching,
Preachers.
Problem for
The
you.
preacher
Everything here. Don't
it's
come
also for me,
actually.
because since I am preaching,
that problem for you, not problem for him.
yeah, of course.
That I am telling. That when you want to be a preacher, be a good preacher first. You are thinking you are a good preacher, but the thinking is not final. You must be a good preacher.
Sorry, I
And
got to go,
good preachers
Gurudev.
have some quality and qualification. With that quality and qualification,
the best.
if you will think, then you will get some solution.
Saying that if someone
He will translate it.
Ha detto che uno per essere un buon predicatore, come dovrei essere magari io in questo caso, dovrebbe essere una persona che si comporta bene, che dà un buon esempio. Questo è il modo, diciamo, per incoraggiare le persone a seguire.
what he's saying is, who is good preacher, who has some quality and qualification, and he will get some solution to that problem. Will come to you.
I'm posing also the problem of the technique of preaching also.
No.
Because
No, you
Like-
ask me question.
no, we are just, yes, I ask you and all the Vaishnava.
Then you translate it and I am telling that answer.
Okay.
Then you will give another answer if you have technique of preaching
No,
style.
not my preaching style. Because sometimes if we are aggressive in presenting Krishna consciousness to...
We are aggressive to ISKCON people.
No, you are not speaking about this. No. We are speaking about in general point.
Say we will push them too hard. Somebody
Of ISKCON or
No.
who is practitioner but no longer practicing. We want to
Who is
bring
practitioner under
Before.
guidance of whom?
under guidance of no one. They have
Of no one.
Under guidance of ISKCON or under guidance of Janatha Maharaj, under guidance of me, All other churches are Prabhupada.
No, but they have left.
And who will preach here? Krishna consciousness. Only me here?
Suppose they were under the guidance of Prabhupada.
Under guidance of Prabhupada.
Prabhupada
gone.
Yes.
And Prabhupada cannot rescue them.
They can rescue.
No.
Now the point is
Prabhupada
this.
has no power to rescue them.
He's saying Prabhupada has power to rescue
Yes,
them,
I
but
know.
He must say, that is his policy, technique of preaching. Otherwise, which way he will get food?
Now I'm saying, Maharaj, that
I am suffering from your question, and my question is same question. I am suffering from that.
anche Maharaj sta soffrendo per la domanda che ho fatto io. Sta soffrendo per la stessa ragione, dicendo.
Half hour ago he's asking that question. Half hour ago he asked the same question. You're asking that question now. Half hour ago he asked that question.
This is my question also. Then I told that answer. First, if he wants to preach your own self, then it will be more better than anything. I am trying to preach myself. What is my fault? I am searching that fault. Why my disciple cannot get progress in their preaching life, in their practicing life?
Maharaj sta dicendo che se noi quando predichiamo facciamo qualche errore, dobbiamo cercare di scoprire questo errore che facciamo quando predichiamo. Così anche Maharaj dice, anche lui se sta facendo qualche errore sta cercando di capire come fare per risolverlo.
And what happened with Prabhupada's disciple? He didn't have the potency to deliver them. It's the same consideration. You know, they're
big personality. You have seen. I have seen big personality. Just now I come from Russia. There is Harikesh Maharaj who was so great. 10,000 minimum disciples he had. Harikesh Maharaj. I have few hundred maybe. But Harikesh Maharaj's disciples' question is this. Many. Your question, my question, their question, same question. And I give an answer. This is the good answer for them. Everyone, please do not try to know many things. Then you will be frustrated and you cannot swim properly. First try to swim. Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu Atmaivari Pura Atmano. Srimad Bhagavad Gita said.
Your best friend for yourself, your worst enemy for yourself.
Se Maharaj sta ripetendo le
Make
stesse cose
yourself
che
as your best friend. First make it.
dobbiamo fare in modo che la nostra mente diventi prima la nostra migliore amica e che non sia la nostra peggiore nemica.
Charity begins at home.
La carità inizia da casa propria.
Then your charity you can give to others.
Allora uno, quando si fa la caritatevole verso la sua famiglia, verso se stesso e chi sta vicino, sarà in grado di essere caritatevole anche verso gli altri.
So many preachers, so many great guru and so many practitioners giving us some consciousness. Bhagavan consciousness we have got from them. Harikesh Maharaj is not a little boy, not a unqualified person. He is a very qualified person. After 10,000 followers which he collected. He has some quality and qualification, everything. And Jayatita, you cannot believe, still they are following Jayatita, few hundred people. I am surprised to see them. They are following and helping also me, someone of the devotee helping me. Because Jayatita told me as his father. I respect as his father giving always. And that devotee knows it and his house happened that. Then he knows that Jayatita has much love for me. And because Jayatita has love for me and I have love for Jayatita and he has love for me. And he's sometimes helping me.
C'è una persona che era amico di Jalatirtha, che sapeva che Jalatirtha era amico di Maharaj, Maharaj era amico di Jalatirtha, e questo che a volte questa persona aiuta Maharaj.
Like that, so many gurus also in ISKCON, they are my friends. Like the son of Damodar Maharaj, he is helping me so much. When I am going to America,
Okay, we're being forced to leave the veranda. Oh dear. We'll have to come back later.
Because we need to take Prashadam and then we also have 9 o'clock.
Yes. I forgot. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Beautiful. Wonderful. Okay.
But I think he was saying, like, the beginning, like, you know, the solution is easy. Those who will follow me blindly, my disciples,
Yes.
they will get the result. They will get the remedy. It's easy. The others, I don't have the remedy. I can't help them. But those that will follow me, then...
Arrivo! Excellent. So, are you ready?
Yeah. Paul.
Hare Nama Krishnaya Namaya Namah.
Hare
Nama
Krishnaya
Namah. Jai Srila Gurudev, Srila Bhakti Siddhar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai, Srila Guru Maharaj Ki Jai, Jai Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Ki Jai, Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai, Acharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai, all the assembled devotees Ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda Ki Jai, Nitai Gaur